Listen closely. That sound you hear isn't just background noise. It's the countdown of a life being lived by default. You press play on this because something in you is stirring awake. A dormant part that remembers what it feels like to be truly alive. That voice you've been drowning with endless scrolling, with busy work that feels important but leaves you empty, with promises of tomorrow that never come. It's speaking again. And it's telling you this one undeniable truth. You were meant for more than this. More than surviving between weekends. More than trading your days for a paycheck that barely covers the numbness. The clock is ticking, yes. But here's what they never tell you. Every tick is also an opportunity. Every talk is a chance to choose differently. This moment, right now, with these words entering your consciousness, this is your first step out of the trance. The comfortable coma. Let's name it clearly. You're in a coma. A comfortable, socially approved, self-induced coma. You've built a life that's safe, predictable, and utterly devoid of the magic that makes existence worthwhile. Comfort zones are misnamed. They're not zones of comfort. They're cages with padded walls. You traded the thrilling uncertainty of adventure for the grim certainty of security. You exchanged wild passion for tame predictability. You swapped exponential growth for linear safety. And the cost? Monday mornings feel like a death sentence. Fridays bring the temporary parole of 2 days of freedom before the cycle resets. You're not living. You're serving a life sentence with good behavior. The routines, the commute, the same conversations, the same screens, the same fears playing on loop. This isn't existence. It's a beautifully decorated waiting room for a future that never arrives unless you break the glass. The math of regret. Let's do mathematics that matters. Let's calculate the true cost of someday. If you're 30 years old right now and you delay your dreams for just one more year of preparation, of waiting for the right time, of gathering courage, here's what you actually lose. 365 sunrises you could have used to build something meaningful. 15,000 euros, not just money, but freedom capital that could have been working for you. 8,760 hours of potential mastery in something that sets your soul on fire. 52 weekends that could have been adventures, connections, creations. 12 months of compound growth in your skills, your network, your confidence. Countless opportunities that appeared and vanished while you were getting ready. The most valuable loss. One entire version of yourself. The person you would have become if you'd started today. Regret doesn't just accumulate, it compounds. And while interest compounds in your bank account, regret compounds in your soul. The bank of time offers no loans, no extensions, no second chances with yesterday's currency. Every moment you postpone living deliberately is a withdrawal from your potential legacy that you can never redeposit. Case study, the ghost in the office. Mark's story is a warning written in invisible ink. For 17 years, he was the most reliable person in the office. Same desk, same routines, same jokes that stopped being funny years ago. He knew where every file was, how every process worked, when every meeting would end. He was institutionalized. Then came the restructuring, the email on a Tuesday morning that rendered his 17 years of compliance obsolete. But here's the real horror. Mark had been obsolete for a decade. The industry had evolved, skills had changed, the world had moved on, but no one had sent him a memo. Or rather, the memos had been sent, but he'd been too busy being reliable to read them. His tragedy wasn't losing the job. His tragedy was never asking what the job was for. Never fighting for the life that the salary was supposed to fund. Never questioning whether his best hours should be traded for a retirement that seemed to move further away each year. Your career should be a vehicle, not a destination. A means to build your dream life, not the dream itself. Don't let your obituary read. He was very good at following instructions. The awakening moment. It never comes with fanfare. The awakening arrives in the silent hours. 3:13 Uhr nachts. The glow of a digital clock in a dark room. Staring at a ceiling you've studied for years. And in that stillness, a thought pierces through the fog. If I continue exactly like this, same habits, same fears, same excuses, I can see exactly where I'll be in 5 years. And the vision terrifies me. That's not anxiety. That's not stress. That's your soul screaming through layers of sedation. That's your authentic self, buried but not dead, using the only weapon it has left, brutal truth. This is your wake-up call, and you have exactly 7 seconds. 7 seconds between the truth landing and the defense mechanisms activated. 7 seconds before the excuses swarm. But I have responsibilities. But the economy. But what will people think? In those 7 seconds, eternity hangs in the balance. One path leads to more of the same. The other leads to everything. The 90-day resurrection protocol. Phase 2. Reconstruction, days 31 to 60. Identity doesn't precede action, it follows it. You become what you consistently do. Act exactly like the person you aspire to become, and your psychology will race to catch up with your physiology. Dress like them today. Speak like them today. Schedule your time like they would. Handle setbacks like they would. Walk, stand, breathe like someone who deserves the life you're building. Your mind is a prediction machine. It looks at your actions and asks, who must I be to justify this behavior? Give it the right evidence. Phase 3. Integration, days 61 to 90. Systems transcend goals. Goals are what you want. Systems are how you get there consistently. Build a morning ritual that programs success into your subconscious before the world makes its demands. Create an evening review that seals the day's lessons and prepares tomorrow's victories. Design an environment that makes winning inevitable and losing difficult. Automate finances, pre-plan nutrition, curate inputs. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Financial sobriety. Money is the physical manifestation of your life, energy, converted into numbers. Every hour you trade for currency represents a piece of your finite existence on this planet. Your bank account isn't just numbers. It's the most honest report card you'll ever receive on how well you're converting time into freedom. Stop using the language of scarcity. Savings becomes freedom funds. Investing becomes building your army of assets. Budgeting becomes allocating your life energy. Every euro spent mindlessly today is a soldier that won't be in tomorrow's battle for independence. Every impulse purchase is a vote for instant gratification over lasting freedom. Poverty isn't just lacking money, it's lacking options. It's the desperation that forces bad decisions. True wealth isn't about extravagant displays. It's about the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you could walk away from anything that doesn't serve your soul. Financial sobriety means seeing money clearly, not as the goal, but as the fuel for the life you truly want to live. The midnight resistance. There will come a night, perhaps around day 45, when the novelty has worn off but the new habits haven't yet solidified, when everything in you rebels. Your old identity will stage a coup. Every fiber of your being will scream to return to what's familiar. The excuses will come dressed as wisdom. Just one more episode won't hurt. Start fresh tomorrow. What's one day? You've been so disciplined, you deserve a break. This moment is the crucible. This is where most transformations die. Not with a dramatic failure, but with a whispered surrender. Understand this. The intensity of the resistance is directly proportional to the importance of a change. Your future self, the one already living the life you're building, is watching this moment through the lens of memory. They're holding their breath. This single decision in the darkness will determine whether they exist or remain a phantom of potential. When a resistance comes, don't fight it. Acknowledge it. Speak to it. I see you. I feel you. And I'm doing it anyway. Then take the next right action, however small. Legacy versus memory. One day, there will be a stone with your name. 2 dates separated by a dash. That dash represents everything. The love you gave and received. The value you created. The lives you touched. The courage you showed when frightened. the integrity you maintained when tempted, the difference you made simply by existing as your fullest self. You are not writing your obituary at the end. You are writing it with every choice, every day, right now. The world doesn't need more people who watched all the seasons. It needs more people who created seasons worth watching. More people who built instead of consumed. Who added rather than extracted. Who healed rather than harmed. Your legacy isn't what you leave behind. It's what you pour into the world while you're here. That dash between your dates is being drawn in real time. Make sure it's not a hesitant line of compromise, but a bold stroke of purpose. The choice. This is the final crossroads, not between success and failure, but between awakening and sleepwalking. Motivation is a tourist. It visits briefly, takes photos, and leaves. Inspiration is weather. It comes and goes. But decision? Decision is geology. It shifts continents. It creates new landscapes. A single, irreversible choice made in the depths of your being. I am done. Done outsourcing my dreams to a future that never arrives. Done being a spectator in my own story. Done asking permission to live fully. Done apologizing for my desires. Done settling for crumbs when I was born for the feast. That decision, once truly made, changes everything. Not because the universe magically conspires to help you, but because once you truly choose, you begin to see opportunities that were always there. You begin to act in alignment with your new identity. You become the person who can have what you want because you've become someone different. The alarm you're hearing isn't in your room. It's in your bones. It's been ringing for years, decades maybe. You become an expert at hitting snooze. After the holidays, when things settle down, once I have enough, this is the last alarm, the final warning before the sleep becomes permanent. The last chance to choose the life that's whispering your name. So open your eyes, not just the physical ones, the ones that see who you're capable of becoming. Breathe, not just air, possibility, and begin. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, now, with whatever you have from wherever you are. The first step isn't a giant leap. It's a decision to stop standing still. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, deliberate breath. Take that breath, and when you exhale, begin. The alarm you're hearing isn't in your room. It's in your bones. It's been ringing for years, decades maybe. You become an expert at hitting snooze. After the holidays, when things settle down, once I have enough, this is the last alarm, the final warning before the sleep becomes permanent. The last chance to choose the life that's whispering your name. So open your eyes, not just the physical ones, the ones that see who you're capable of becoming. Breathe, not just air, possibility, and begin. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, now, with whatever you have from wherever you are. The first step isn't a giant leap. It's a decision to stop standing still. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, deliberate breath. Take that breath, and when you exhale, begin. If this sound resonated with you, if you feel it's time to turn the page, then you belong here. Subscribe to PrimePage Audio. Every week, a new page, a new story, a new step toward the life you know you deserve. This isn't just another channel. It's your weekly wake-up call, your reminder that you were born for more, and your community of people who are also waking up. Click subscribe, turn on the bell, and join us. The next page of your transformation starts here.